traveling anywhere in Africa can be really complicated when you don't have access to good and accurate maps. If you look at Africa right now, maybe only 6 or 7 countries are mapped. And there are 54 countries on the continent. And within them, maybe 920 million people. Being from Zimbabwe and having grown up in the region, I knew that many places in the region did not have Street View. A friend's parent asked me to show them the house I grew up in on Google Maps. So we went to my hometown on Google Maps and we found it, but all we could get was the satellite view of the neighborhood and the satellite view of my house. I thought, why do we not have the same platforms that other Western cities do? So I borrowed a camera and I went back to Zimbabwe and started to map some of the places that I knew, some of the places that I'd grown up in, that actually became the first instance of Street View in Zimbabwe. I know that there are millions of people that do not have the access or resources to travel to these places. So just getting an idea of what this place may look like if you're there, I think does help. I went to Namibia and we drove through about 5 cities going to the west. Atlantic coast, the Skeleton Coast. That's the 2,000 miles of coastline along the Namibia's Atlantic coast. There is a significant digital gap. We're putting some of these communities that are left out of these platforms at par with Western cities, and making sure that people in those cities actually have access to tools that allow them to live their lives like anybody else who's in a city with fully built out digital infrastructure. Maps are inherently political, and the making of maps, does impact the way we live. It impacts our perception of the world around us and our degree of connection to people that may be thousands of miles away from us. So for me, this was more about representation than anything else.